Holy crap, why is this light so bright?
Only for you, Shane. I feel great. Hater circuit gamers, it's your boy Standing Man and Shane the Pain. And while Shane is fixing our lighting situation in the studio, I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Hope everybody is having a good Friday. Hope your week was well. The weekend is gonna go fun. And yeah, welcome to Shane. I'm waiting for you to say welcome to the.
Where are we?
You
Where's
know,
my headphones?
What's the name of this play? What is this?
Apparently, everybody thought this was called the Robot Ninja Podcast.
Robot Ninja Podcast.
But
That's
it's
what I
not.
think it's called.
It's called the Ninja Robot Podcast. What up, everybody? Thanks for joining us today. It is Friday. We are right on time at 3:12 p.m. That is my fault. I had to run home. I forgot my laptop at home, so can't show much.
Shane Allen, the CEO who forgets laptops at home.
Every day, actually. That's the problem when you have a PC here as well. Don't think I have to take my laptop.
Aye.
But anyways, we're here. If you are new to this stream, to this podcast, we discuss everything related to surrogate.tv. So that's game creation in real life, robotics, creators making things, doing stuff.
All things surrogate.
Things being developed on surrogate.tv platform. What else?
You didn't do the intro.
What was the intro?
And this is.
I already said that.
Oh yeah, we had that.
Jeez, this dude's short-term memory. That was like 10 seconds ago.
Finding Nemo.
We have a
You forgot to say
goldfish.
this is the Ninja Robot Podcast.
Finding Nemo. Yeah, man. Sorry.
So are we going to do the intro?
I think we did it already.
But yeah, anyways, we got some stuff to talk about this week. We have a new YouTube channel that I started. We'll show
Another
a couple
one.
clips out of that. We had the Dev Q&A
Another one.
last week, or yesterday. That happens every 2 weeks, where we discuss with the people creating games on Surrogate everything that's being updated and new tools and stuff like that. Stan can tell more. We also have some clips from Let's Do This last week
I'm Pickle Rick.
with Pickle Rick, which was pretty cool. And then this week, I'm really excited about our event on Let's Do This, which is a Mario Kart Obby.
So that's what it's called? Mario Kart Obby?
Yeah, it's called Suro Obby, is what we're calling
Why
it.
don't you call it like the Impossible Maze or like I don't know.
Impossible Maze.
Something like that.
It's too big to fit on the little things that I printed out. But actually, yeah, let's maybe start with the Dev Q&A. So you guys had that yesterday.
Yeah.
And what were some of the updates, if we just briefly?
We are giving access to people so they could stream video from their phone or computers, which allows. What up? Is everything okay? All right. Which allows people to, without having a Raspberry Pi, mess with our SDK and hook something up. We also gave an update on our Arduino SDK, which hopefully will come by the end of this month. So we had to do some fixes with the way we communicate some of the control communications, so it doesn't get lost all the time. So we are working on that, and it's going to take a bit of time. And those I think were the main things. Oh, and we also showed the Aruko marker stuff, which is going to be pretty exciting, which basically we're making a bunch of different templates for the Aruko markers, which you'll be able to use to easily add game logic to your games. Like, for example, hide and seek game you can make, or you can make a racing game.
Tell a little bit about
checkpoints.
what is an Aruko marker for those who don't know what we're talking
Aruko
about.
marker is this thing that looks like a QR code. You've probably seen QR code somewhere. And it's like this black and white weird cubicle kind of that stores information so the camera can easily identify it and read the value of it. So for example, it can say a number 11 or 12 or 5.
So when the camera recognizes that little square,
Yes.
it'll do something.
It can do something.
Right.
But it also knows the distance and this of the square and its positioning. So you can, because you have that extra information, you can do a bunch of different stuff. Like, for example, if you're doing a game of catch, you can know, okay, the Aruko marker is this big, so it's this close to me, so I can assume that I hit the robot and I caught them.
Right.
So things
Which
like
is
that.
pretty nice because you don't need any physical sensors.
Yes, so it's all using the same camera that you use for streaming on Surrogate.tv. You can use to also add extra game logic. And there's a lot of different things. We had a brainstorming session today, and we kind of figured out there's a bunch of things you can do. Like you can, if you have a claw machine, you can put a QR like this Aruko marker on the on the claw machine prize shoot, and then if a toy falls and it blocks it, then you kind of know that somebody won. Or, for example, in a pinball machine, you could theoretically put 2 Aruko markers on each of the flippers, and if they stop moving, like the person cannot move them anymore when you ask them, then you can assume that the game ended and they're out of credits. So things
Right.
like that. And these are like less obvious things.
Like the pinball thing would be valuable because currently you have to hook it up to the on-off blinking light on a pinball
and same on the
machine
claw
to
machine, you have
detect.
to connect the sensor. This
Right.
way, you just do it through software. You don't have to add any extra sensor connections. You just use an Aruko marker to make your whole game logic without having to think about it too much.
Yeah, everything can be done through the camera.
Yes.
That's the sort of the direction we're going.
Yes. And it's same with like a racing game with the checkpoints, which makes it super easy.
Kind of like Mario Kart.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you can do it 2 ways. Like if you have a top-down camera, you can, for example, we even thought that you can probably make a game of soccer. Because you can, what if it's not like a ball, but it's a cube that you just move around? And each of the cube sites has a QR code. So when you put the QR code, like not QR code, sorry, Aruko marker into a certain area, it counts as a goal.
Right.
Or you can have it as checkpoints for racing. So if you pass 4 Aruko markers, you count like you passed a lap and things like that. So everything we've been doing with image recognition can be simplified using Aruko markers. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Which is really nice because it makes game creation even cheaper.
Cheaper and easier, I'd say.
Yeah,
That's
you
the
don't
main
have to
thing.
solder anything extra. Just
You don't have to code anything complex.
Yeah.
So you don't, because what will happen is, okay, right now it's still a bit tricky because you still need to like choose the game template you're using. So you will need to do a bit of Python stuff, at least for now. But you are able to easily just choose the snippet of Python you want. You just copy paste it, and then you have a new game logic kind of.
Yeah, but I guess eventually this could end up being all in the admin panel.
Let's
a lot
see.
of things.
We're gonna see how easy it is. to
Yeah, but I
make.
mean, it's slowly going into the direction. Things will get easier.
Yes,
Eventually,
for
you'll be
sure.
able to just pick things that you want to use, and all of a sudden, you got
Things
soccer
happen.
game that's picking a cube that goes into a certain spot,
Yes.
for example. Yeah, like our whole philosophy here is to make it easier and cheaper for game creation. So Stan was talking about that camera on your phone, so you won't have to use a Raspberry Pi potentially. You could just use a cheap Arduino, a phone, and boom, you have something hooked up. You have a game.
Yeah.
And then if you want to do something complex, you could eventually just print out one of these Aruko markers and use that to determine what is the game state. Like, is it a win, lose, is it a goal, or whatever. Printing things is very cheap.
Yeah, so
Arduinos are super cheap.
it's gonna be
or
interesting.
a Raspberry Zero is super cheap.
Yes.
So-
It's gonna be interesting to see what people come up with this. But yeah, we're working on it. We're pretty excited on the platform team because it adds a lot of new things. So let's see
Yeah.
how it goes.
Super valuable.
Yep.
All right, let's maybe next discuss. Did we talk about Animal Crossing last week? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's still out, guys. By the way, you can still go play that.
You can go to the island.
Go to the island, go
some
chill.
fish.
There's yeah, it's right here on the main page. Some people are playing right now, apparently. Anders2388, shout out, playing Animal Crossing, chilling. Actually, I've never seen this spot before. They're in like a mansion. What the heck? Can you build a mansion on Animal Crossing? I didn't know you could build a mansion.
If you
Or
work
did he
very,
finally go to another
if you
island?
work very hard your whole life, you can build a mansion on Animal Crossing.
It looks like it. I've never seen this before. Wow. All right, we're learning something right here. Yeah, let's wait. I want to see. Where does this guy get out? He's going out of the front door. Is he on an island? Wow, someone built that?
So it's an underground mansion.
Someone let us know in the chat.
It looked like a crypt.
What was that? Was that another island that he visited? Is that Frodo's island?
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Nobody.
But yeah, anyways, you can go check out Animal Crossing. That is still one of the latest games out, and people are playing it quite a lot. Also, in the past week, I started a new YouTube channel where we're doing stuff that wouldn't normally fit on the Surrogate.tv's YouTube channel. So things like kind of similar to the things that we used to discuss on this podcast until we moved it to being just specifically about surrogate related stuff. So news in tech, news in maker space. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff and hearing like the things we used to talk about in the podcast, you can go subscribe to this channel. I've already got 84 subscribers. Whoa. But yeah, some things here like Mars rover that you can 3D print, or some cool robot I found with it's made entirely by PCBs. This guy made his own like PCB motors, which was really cool. Plus just normal tech stuff, but still niche stuff that you're not going to see on like the big tech news. I'm trying to find the things you're not going to hear about,
Right.
and having it on here. But yeah, go check that out. There's new videos every day. One new video posted every single day is the current rhythm that it's going to be. Now, let's move on to Let's Do This.
Let's do this, Shane.
Let's do it. That's what everybody was writing on the titles last week. All the different weeks. For some reason our YouTube and our Twitch said, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's let's do this.
Let's do it.
With an exclamation mark.
Just do it, Shane.
Let's do it.
Just
Too
do
much
it.
Nike. Too much Nike in this office.
Randomy, by the way, writes that thing on Animal Crossing, it's a museum.
I guess I didn't get that far when I played.
Learn to play, Shane. Learn to play.
I gotta learn to chill on an island more. So yeah, let's do this from last week. Actually, Wilbur's in the community sent me some clips, so I'm gonna pull those up real quick.
James Willen is asking, Shane, why has the Kellogg's video got so many more views than the other ones?
Your guess is good as mine. Are people searching Kellogg's robots more nowadays?
Yeah, maybe we should change. Every title should be, instead of Raspberry Pi, robot,
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's robot.
Yeah, cornflakes. I don't know. I have no clue why. And it seems like me and Alexei were looking at the metrics behind like the YouTube channel, seeing where people are finding those videos from, and somehow I'm being shown on some people's home screens, even though they're not subscribed. At least that's where it showed, like that I'm coming from. Visitors are coming from the home screen.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means, but maybe Kellogg's is something that's trending right now, and
You're hacking the system, Shane.
yeah, that one worked out pretty good. But yeah, here from last week's Let's Do This event, which is an event we run every single Friday where we're doing new experiments. So there's an experiment team inside of Surrogate trying something new every week. And last week what we did is we tried these new Lego robots that Levi hooked up from our team. And we had a swinging Pickle Rick controlled by a servo, and he was inside of toilet paper. And at the very end, so it was a battle. It was two of these robots. They had to go to the opposite sides of the arena, pick up a flag, and bring it back to their side in order to win. And there was a really tight call at the end, and I didn't even know who won, or I called it out wrong, or I wrote it wrong. I don't remember.
You had one job, Shane.
Yeah, and I think I clicked the wrong button. But apparently this is the deciding game of Capture the Flag. So let's check this out.
As Wilbur's flag. Wilbur's has Prune's flag. Who's going to get to their zone first? Or are they going to knock someone else out?
What is
Pickles
this?
fly.
Oh, yeah, I was throwing
to
pickles
enter
at
the
people.
arena.
The noise here was great. Dunk dunk.
Okay, this is standstill again.
What is going to happen?
The pickle is just picking up speed, ready to kill.
Pickle is picking up
see.
speed. Just
Rune
a standoff.
took a step back just to make sure that the pickle doesn't hit him.
Esco's commentary is so funny.
It's so close. Whoa, that was a...
Very interesting.
Oh no,
It's a
now
straight-
it's speed!
Wilbur's has
Oh!
a straight zone.
Oh,
Zone
that
into
was
zone.
close one! That was
That
like a
is
second.
Wilbur's.
See, I accidentally
the
thought that was
win.
Wilbur's. I mean, I
win.
saw the guy on the right win, but for some reason I thought that was Wilbur's.
Ay, 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 Shane. Ay, ay, ay.
And I still think it kind of doesn't it look. I can see why I mistaked it, because here Wilbur's is on the top left, showing as first player. Ah, yeah, okay, because he came back. Yeah, that's I can already see how I mistook this, because at the top left, Wilbur's is player one, which was starting here. But in my head, I thought you went from here to there. But
See,
yeah,
man,
anyways,
that's why we need
I can
QR
see what I did.
codes. Oh, sorry, Aruko markers.
Yeah, then I don't have to think.
If there was an Aruko marker on that flag,
True.
the camera would just read it. Okay, it's in the zone. You win.
Think about that. If the flags had Aruka markers, you just set the zone to pick it up, and
No, the flag itself would have it.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, when it gets into a certain zone, it's registered.
You win.
Yeah, then I won't have to think anymore. No more buttons.
No need
No,
to
you know the
think.
reason I was hitting the buttons because Esco did like 2 or 3 wrong ones, and he's like, "Okay, maybe you take the keyboard. I can't figure out who won."
And you did the job as
And
well.
then I did it good until the very last match, which really counted. Was like the main thing that was counting.
You had one job,
Yeah,
one opportunity. All right.
spaghetti on my sweater already. And then we had another clip Wilbur sent me. 1 sec. Oh, it was us when we were arguing who won. So I guess we can quickly check this out.
And then Shane and Esco's like, no, I won. No, I won. It's like, guys, it's not about you.
Oh, this.
Did who won?
Player 2.
Okay, was player 2 Wilbur?
Yes, I think
Okay.
I wrote it right.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Maybe the chat can say again whether correct or incorrect.
Wilbur's.
Wilbur's won.
Yeah, Wilbur's won. They said it was Prune who won in the chat.
No, they say it's Shane who won.
No, they're saying Shane won?
Yeah, Shane
No,
won
they-
again.
Was it Wilbur's or was it Prune?
Well, I think we need to read
Prune
what...
says he won. Congratulations, Prune!
And that's exactly why.
I think
Aruka
we will
marker.
I don't remember
review.
what I wrote there.
We will review that as a replay and make the decision.
This is what happens when
later.
people
Very-
Very,
people
it's
to
like
try
an
to be
Olympic-
robots.
You gotta make sure.
Yeah, it can't be a robot.
Who really won this?
Our Olympics committee will go deep.
We're
into
gonna
the
really
investigation.
deeply investigate ourselves to see if there's any wrongdoing. But as far
Obviously
as it is right
no.
now,
imagine
Oh,
the press.
Obviously, I was right.
We should just make
So,
a troll
there.
video, like press conference, surrogate TV logos on the background. You know, it's
Yeah.
like pictures and like.
Yeah, we need surrogate with the rings.
Shane, how
like
would you
Olympics.
comment the latest game and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Tough battle. I'm pretty sure Wilbur's won.
Yeah.
Still, yeah, I think it was Prune was disqualified due to steroid infraction. We tested him for steroids and he tested positive.
And then Essa.
That's why it
screaming on the
looked
background,
like it was
free
wrong.
Wilbur's, free Wilbur's,
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, we tested him and he was tested positive for poppy seeds, opium.
Wow.
But actually, it was a poppy seed bagel. So now we're still investigating if it was true or not.
But
So there's a lot of stuff coming through. You guys don't know all of it, but we're gonna have to keep you up to date. We're not entirely sure who won though. I don't know if we did we give the coins or the gems yet for the winner?
The winner was supposed to get the pickle shipped in a
Oh yeah,
envelope.
yeah, true. I didn't do that yet. I need to ship a pickle. I promised the winner was gonna get an actual pickle, put in an envelope, shipped to them. So Pruned.
that's disgusting.
Oh, that's the reason I Pruned. You didn't send me your address.
I'm pretty sure we know his address.
Yeah, well, I don't know his address. You want to give it to me?
I think Essa can give you his address.
Okay,
Yeah, I
somebody
can-
give me Prune's address
Stop doxing pruned.
so I can send him a pickle. Or maybe it was Wilbur's.
Great.
I don't know who gets a pickle. Last thing today, we have the event. Let's do this again just as last Friday. This was last Friday's event.
Another one.
Another one. Let's do this. Event this week is going to be Mario Kart Obby. So if you're not familiar with what an obby is, it is Roblox lingo for obstacle course. And it's the biggest game theme on Roblox where people just make mazes and bridges and things you kind of have to go around and not fall off. So we did the same thing when we were doing Luigi Explorers 2 or 3 weeks ago, and people seemed to really like it. So I kept it in my head, and now we're doing an experiment today. I built this huge obby arena, and it goes around half of the office.
Question.
Yeah.
How many Mario Karts do you think we're gonna break today?
So I was testing it yesterday, and I fell 5 to 10 times. Those wheels bend. The back wheels, I guess they're metal. There's a metal rod going through the plastic. I saw it. I kept testing this one turn over and over and over, which is actually named after one of the players. I'll get into that. And I kept falling, and then I eventually did the track correctly, and I saw the back wheels are like they were really like this. And I was like, oh crap! So I started smashing the Mario Kart on the ground to get the wheels back. So they're probably pretty weak. So I think we're gonna break one or two.
Fixes the Mario Kart. Shane smash.
Yeah, I turn it until it was out, and then bam, 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 bam. Turn it. So now they're kind of like this when they're going. So yeah, we're probably gonna break one or two. It's around an hour event.
It's an experiment.
So it's an experiment.
Let me check how much they cost, really.
I think they're discontinued.
They're like $100.
Now, so you cannot
Discontinued already? Already discontinued?
Cannot get them, I think.
What? Seriously?
I'm
least
sure
on
they discontinued.
Verco
it's
Kaupa, they
just-
were discontinued.
Yeah, but they're still like 100 euros a pop, so.
Yeah, 100. Well, it's worth it for this Let's Do This event. I think we're going to ruin one. Luckily, only one. But yeah, I spent the whole day yesterday building the track. The thing is, I am not going to show you the track because I want it to be a surprise, because you don't know how the track goes and you don't know what the end looks like. I named multiple parts of the track after players. At a certain point, it turns into named by players. And so you're going to have to get through the entire thing to see what is this person's bridge, what is this person's cave.
Is there Grimberg's turn?
No.
Oi, oi, oi.
I was waiting for...
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for as
But
well.
then he didn't. But yeah, I promised some of the top players. Unfortunately, I didn't get everybody. Right. So if you don't see your name, it's not... I'm not
the
being,
names
I'm not
are
being
all
mean.
wrong.
Yeah.
Like Jefferson Man.
Yeah. Or, yeah, okay. Well, he kind of gave one away. Thanks, Dan. But yeah, I didn't get everybody, but I could only fit like three different players. So you'll have to drive it and see. I will, during the event, give you hints on how to get past certain points. I did drive it. The entire track is totally possible.
Is there a
to
time
pass.
limit?
There's no time limit. You get 3 falls or getting stuck to get replaced during your turn. So if you fall off once, we will pick you up and put you right back in that same spot.
Okay.
And if you get stuck, we'll pick you up and put you in an unstuck position. So you get 3 of those. So I do want you to complete the track because it is a really fun track. I was here playing last night a few times doing the whole track. You're going to like it. It's going to be super fun. But yeah, if you take way too long, we're going to have to go to the next person.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. But the thing is, it's not a race. You do want to take a little bit of time.
And it's
It
one
is a little bit difficult.
player at a time, right?
One player at a
So
time.
you better queue up early on.
Yeah, you definitely need to queue up early on. It's only an hour event. But if you guys really like it, we'll probably run the event again sometime next week.
Nice.
Because it is fully built. So it's all wood, screwed together. Took many hours to put together. So we might as well use it again if you guys enjoy it. I can show you a quick preview of the game. I posted this in our Discord. But this is the entrance to the game. So this is your view coming in. It says, "Welcome to Suro Obi." And you can see at the end there's the first sign telling you what's the name of the thing you're entering. The part of the track you're entering. But as you can see, there's many layers going up, and then this just goes all the way down the hallway and comes all the way back, and you end up, the end of the game ends up on my desk. So I'm going to be hosting on a desk. If you can make it all the way there, I will present you on the screen and say that you won.
How many minutes do you think will be? What is the completion time?
If you do the whole thing, it's between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on how long you take.
Wow.
So it is complicated. I think the only way we can do it in a reasonable amount of time is the 3 resets. So I did the entire thing with 0 resets, but it took me maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because I would get close to an edge and then really take a minute to go back, and then really take another minute to go around something. So let's keep it between 5 and 10 minutes for a turn.
Okay. Are there any prizes today?
The prize is I will present you on screen.
Okay.
Okay, should we give gems?
Why are you looking at me? I'm just asking. Should you do that? Everyone who competes gets like who wins or passes the thing gets like 20 gems or.
That would be cool. Maybe 100 gems if you pass the entire thing. Actually, it's going to be very hard. I do. It is super fun, but I guarantee you it is very hard. And I wanted it to be hard because that's the whole point of an obby. It's not to easily get to the end. So maybe it should even be a higher prize. If you get to the end, maybe it's
Well, let's decide later then.
150 gems.
Okay.
I think it's reasonable. It is difficult.
Okay.
Did we go like 150 gems if we get it on first try? Second try, less. Third
If
try,
you get it on one try, I'll give you 10,000 gems.
No.
You will
no,
not.
No,
I promise you will
no,
not.
No. I don't have free. No. That's not gonna happen.
Okay, I'll give you 500 gems if you get it in one try.
Okay.
I'm telling you it's impossible.
Do you know how much that is? Let me calculate.
Oh no.
Some,
And with the calculation.
Well, I guess if you do it without any losses, sure.
That's what I'm saying. If you go the entire thing without falling or needing somebody to help you, you will get 500 gems.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, it's going to be almost impossible for that to happen. You're gonna probably at least need one.
James Willenrise, just to warn you, I'm the only player on Curlando Challenge to reach the 15 minutes time limit. That you don't die.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying max is 10 minutes.
James Willen, you should try joining them.
So we will put a timer for 10 minutes. And then if you take longer than that, your game ends automatically. I think that's what it's going to have to be. But anyways, it's going to be super fun. That's going to start in an hour and 20 minutes from right now. So it's going to be on the main carousel on surrogate.tv if you're lazy. Or you can go to surrogate.tv/games/let's do this and have your finger on the queue because you want to get as many tries as you can. And again, it's only going to be it's going to be between 5 to 10 minutes per try. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Unless you just keep falling in the beginning, then maybe your turn's only 30 seconds. Besides that, I don't have anything else. I'm going to go continue to keep building this track. Okay.
I have an update on the Creators Fund. So, we reached out to some of the creators who applied and we still haven't heard from them, so we cannot finalize the decision yet on people selected. But we have at least one person who we approved for the last month, and that is 7th Column. We already contacted him, had a call and everything, so they will start working on the project. For the rest, we're waiting for their answers in order to finalize the decision.
Okay. So they all applied and had good ideas, and
Yes,
we
but
picked
we
them,
need
but
to
we need
make
to have a confirmation.
Sure that they can do it and that they follow their fit our guidelines.
Right.
So yeah.
Gotcha. And if you're interested in getting free money and being part of this fund to build your own game where you don't have to pay for maybe anything, depending on what you choose, go to surrogate.tv/creators.
Yes. And
Go to the very bottom and click
become a creator. Sorry, apply to Creators Fund.
Yeah, apply to Creators Fund.
So-
It's completely free.
Yeah, I mean, it's free hardware, guys. I am surprised we don't get as many. I mean, the applications we got are pretty nice. I think people are afraid to submit more simple ideas because the
It's not
ideas
gonna
we
be
make,
good
they
enough
get
or something.
pretty complex.
Right.
And you don't have to. It has to be just something different. It can be as simple as a servo moving. I don't know. As long
Or
as it's
even
funny.
a Nintendo Switch or something.
No. Nintendo Switch, no. Oh, unless there's some custom game logic you're doing on top of it, yeah.
I don't know, but if you already have a Nintendo Switch,
Yeah, you can come up with something.
yeah, you get a Raspberry Pi for free.
Just do it.
Hook the thing up.
Just do it.
And there's no issue with them applying for multiple ideas, right?
No issues at all.
Yeah, so just give as many ideas as you want to do on there, and then they're going to go through them and decide if there's something that fits into the fund. And then maybe your game is completely free. And then, of course, not only is your game potentially free, you could charge for it if you want and make money, if that's what you really want to do. Or just do it as a hobby and have fun. Hook something up in your house.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to apply. The setup is pretty simple initially, especially. So don't be afraid to apply, and hopefully you'll get selected.
Yeah. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I guess that is the end of the podcast this week.
Who is hosting Sumo Bots?
Alexi is gonna host today the Sumo Bots. He confirmed. So
All
thank
right.
you, Alexei, for hosting today.
Yeah, so
Um,
SumoBot's hosted tournament with prizes is after the Mario Kart Obby, which is in
Yes.
an hour and 20 minutes.
It starts at 7 p.m. finish time, so in 3 hours and 20 minutes.
There you go. So play some Obby, get some gems, go over to SumoBots, get some gems.
Gems,
You're rich
gems,
by
gems,
the end
gems,
of the day.
gems, gems.
You're rich,
Yeah.
and you
I
can get
mean,
your own pineapple pizza.
you get the gems, and then you apply to Creators Fund. You get the Raspberry Pi.
Whoa.
You're loaded.
You're loaded.
Yeah, you get everything you need.
Yeah. What more could you want? Well,
Everything.
anyways,
Slight update from me still about Mario Kart Live situation. So if you have noticed, Mario Kart Live schedule has been cleared up. We have some issues with the hardware right now. I don't have ETA just now when it will be fixed, but hopefully soon TM.
We need Levi, so you need to find some time for Levi.
what, right
week.
now?
Next week.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
All right. But yeah, without further ado, I gotta run back, finish. I'm gonna put some of these Mario Kart arrows so you guys know where to turn. Some of the turns are a little bit blind, so it gives you a little bit more of an indication. And then we're gonna go live in just over an hour from right now. So remember, you gotta go queue up quick. Also, something we've noticed: most of the people who are watching this podcast do not subscribe. What's up?
What are you
Do
doing?
not comment.
Comment.
Yeah.
Just hit that like button.
So if you enjoy this, if you like what Surrogate's doing, subscribe and like. I mean, it definitely helps us. There's nothing negative for doing that, so we would appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Yep.
And we appreciate the ones who do keep liking as well. Obviously.
You're the bestest.
The bestest. All right.
I guess
Anything
that's
else?
it. I don't have any updates anymore.
All right. Check out the Suro Obby game. It's going to be on Let's Do This game today. Check out SumoBots, and we will see you next week for the Friday podcast.
See you, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm the Cookie Monster.
Oh, that's the clip.